welcome back for the third time, because we've done this 3 times already.
Yeah, but they won't see that.
The equipment, they want what?
They won't see the other ones. So this is just our second.
Third time. Nonetheless, we were talking about serial killers. We'll worry about the equipment. Hit it with the eyebrows. Hit it with the eyebrows.
Hey.
We were talking about.
Captain Crunch.
Hey, get serious, get serious. Get serial right now.
Hey.
We were talking about the infamous serial killers. We left off with the night stalker. Who said that you didn't know about him? You said.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with him.
Yeah, he born in 1960. He's from El Paso, Texas. Yeah, he targeted victims of various of ages and various backgrounds. So you brought up earlier.
They usually have characteristic
Correct.
profiles. Yeah.
He didn't. Um,
Hmm.
he entered homes like through unlocked doors or windows and stuff like that. What state? I believe it's Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, yeah.
In California.
So he didn't pick a different method. So the method stayed the same.
The methods stay the same.
So
The victim.
it doesn't have to be all. It can be one or the other. So if the method is the same,
Yes.
constitutes a serial killing.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, it doesn't change a thing. The fact
Yeah.
that he targets.
But that makes sense. So the method is the same.
Yeah. Of course. Yes. Absolutely. 100%.
What was his method?
I believe it was SA.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure it was just that. I could be wrong.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Alright. I get it.
But he was convicted in 1998. Multiple counts include. Oh yes, indeed, and unaliving people. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah. But the methods stay the same. Is that where we got the term method for madness, or?
Well, it was one of the questions where what makes a serial killer, right?
Yeah, and that qualifies, right?
Correct.
If the methods stay the same, but is that the method of madness that we talk about?
Well, it is because we're still talking about innocent people. We're
Yeah.
still talking about young women, young men, young, and that key word, young, right?
Right.
Young,
Yeah.
I mean
young,
that
right?
that is kind of like a demographic without, because it said age, race, gender, so that does
Yeah.
fall in line.
Well,
And
he
that's-
seemed to like easily accessible places, unlocked doors, windows, so he just was trying to get in somebody's house and fucking do what he had to do.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was like I said, convicted in '89, sentenced to death, uh, died in prison of cancer in 2013.
Oh,
You
wow.
reap what you sow.
So yeah, that's what happened to him. Gary Ridgway. I didn't know about this guy. Gary Ridgway, the Green River Killer.
Never heard
I
of him.
never, yeah, never. He's one of the infamous. Born in '49, so this happened. Well, he was born a while back. He was a truck painter. A truck painter.
Truck painter.
A truck.
So
The words again. Yeah, truck. He painted.
words are hard. But so he held a job, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he had an ordinary life.
Yeah.
You know, in fact, when like his name came up in this whole scenario, people were like surprised because they were like, "There's no way," because it's one of those. There's no way. He's so nice, to everybody. He's so quiet. He's to himself. Same thing. Um, he got 98 consecutive life sentences.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
You did.
How many did he get through?
48 murders.
No, the life sentences.
Life sentences.
Not even one, right?
Yeah,
He died of is that the one?
No. He's still alive. He still remains incarcerated right now.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
I wrote these
98
notes
life
down.
So-
I'm over here like,
He
shit.
was a big one.
The fuck?
So how many more life sentences does he have to go? 98.
And think about that
Yeah,
period of
pretty
Pretty
time.
much.
Think
Yeah.
about that period
That
of
sucks.
time.
I mean, but
He pretty much through all of the 80s and 90s did his
Yeah.
crimes.
is this the one we were just talking about the hotel?
No.
Oh,
this,
okay.
This.
Yeah. His crimes were between the 1980s and 1990s.
Yeah.
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 Interesting. All right.
98.
Yeah.
obviously without the possibility of parole. I mean, obviously, let's
Sure.
be honest here.
Yeah, because they started taking that away. Rightfully so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We all touched base on her already once today. Eileen Warnos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
I am very familiar with her.
yes. Born in 1956 from Michigan. Um, she admitted to shooting six men uh, while working, apparently, so, or essentially so. And she claims self-defense.
But she also burglarized, I believe, right? So she would rob them of their money and
Yes.
things like that. So there was monetary gain, which is
Yeah,
another motive,
that was
right?
that. I mean,
The means to
you
live.
could. There's
Yeah.
no way to get around that. It was obviously robbery. She wanted the
Yeah.
money. She wanted the watches, whatever she wanted.
Yes.
She got caught because, or she got, I guess, flagged, if you will, because her last unalive was a cop, undercover cop, or off-duty cop. I'm sorry, off-duty cop,
Oh wow.
and
And they came looking and they found her, or
and
like suspected. Yeah.
yeah, well, yeah. I mean, they knew so. They went around asking the girls on the streets, do you recognize this guy? Recognize his car? And obviously everything came together
They
and stuff
smelled
like
what
that.
Eileen was cooking.
Yeah, they smelled what she was stepping in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was convicted of multiple unaliving, sentenced to death, executed in 2002. Lethal
Wow.
injection
Wow.
here in good old Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like to do that here.
We
Well,
we just do the most in Florida, don't we?
yeah, how do you feel about that, A-Town?
I mean,
You think it's too much? The lethal injection?
I mean, obviously it's too much. That's why they do it. But no, I don't think it's too much for Florida. I mean,
Do you think it's like you think it's just pushing the envelope, so to speak?
Well, we just had two yesterday.
yeah.
Get lethally
So we were
injected.
talking about that
Yeah.
earlier as well, right? So it's
Sure did.
two. So tell me again, it was two
Two.
lethal injections in one day.
Wait,
Last
Yesterday.
time, yeah,
yesterday, really?
Yesterday.
Correct.
yeah.
And it's been the first
It's been
two-time
in six
lethal
decades.
Yeah.
injection in decades.
6 decades.
Six.
In one day. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
just to clarify what we're talking about. In the state of Florida, just yesterday, there was two lethal injections on the same day, and the last time that happened was decades ago. So
Wow.
yeah. So apparently,
I did not
Florida
even know
is
this.
where you come to
Today.
euthanize your pets. Anyway.
Oh,
So
sorry.
Oh, you're
go
good.
ahead.
Dennis Rader, another one I
Mm.
wasn't
TK.
familiar with. The BTK killer.
Oh, I know the BTK killer.
We
Yep.
got the blind torture kill killer.
Yep.
Yikes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what BTK means?
The
Yes,
name alone,
yeah,
I'm just like,
yeah.
yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he would literally cut the eyes out, right? Is that the one?
I mean, I didn't get that in depth,
Was
but
blind, torture, kill, right? So
Yeah.
he.
But that wasn't him. This was another guy. This guy is the one that brought victims into his space or his van and worked out of there and tortured.
All right, but he would remove anything or no? Or just
I
like
don't think
blind,
so.
torture, kill would mean like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe put.
Yeah.
All right.
Blindfold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not as familiar as I thought, but I've heard more about the BTK killer than I have Eileen Warnos or
Sure.
Wow.
Sure.
a lot of the other ones like growing up. To be
Yeah,
honest, like
sure.
that was the more like
Yeah.
Yeah.
one that was brought to spotlight
Yes.
in my childhood. So like I don't know all the details, but like yeah,
I didn't know all that. I mean,
but we need to know,
again, like I
right?
said, I did a brief look into these,
It's good to know.
but no, I mean, I would have done more, but obviously we gotta follow,
Yeah.
compliance over here. But he born in '45 in Kansas, so
Mm.
this guy was a compliance officer, and he
Mhm.
held a leadership role in church.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
He unalived 10 victims, and then he would send letters to authorities to get kind of I guess he was looking for the
Oh,
attention.
Yes.
yeah. And didn't they just release one of the letters?
I'm not
Right?
sure.
Was it one of his letters they released? Yeah,
Yes.
I heard about this. Yeah.
Yes. So they. I
know that.
don't know when, which I wish you can fact check it,
Yeah.
but like just recently, I believe, right?
But he
They released the BTK killer's letter, but everyone's asking like, why are we not doing more? Why is like more not being released, and why are more you know studies not being done on it? And from what I read, it's because they've just been mishandled so many times throughout the
Yeah.
years, they can't pull anything from this. So you can't do
Yeah.
forensic science on a letter that's been handled by so many people and so poorly.
Right.
So from what I gather, is they're like crumpled up. They're like, you know,
Right.
bend through the ringer, if you will. You know, like just they can't pull anything off of it. But they just recently released
Jose's
one.
looking it up right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah,
I'm
so
seeing.
he was sending out these letters to like, to the media, the outlets, the police, and then after nearly a decade, so he went living his life every day for nearly a decade. Then he started communicating with them again. Now this is in 2014.
Yeah.
We have digital. We have, at this point, like, we're more,
Now we're in debt.
we're more
Like,
techy,
yeah.
if you will,
We're
right?
cooking with grease. You know?
So they were able to follow where his messages were coming from. Obviously, they found him, arrested him in 2005. He confessed to 10. Oh, I'm sorry, he confessed to. Okay, he doesn't say. But he did get 10 consecutive life sentences, though.
Okay. All right.
And remains incarcerated right now. Still alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
So I got one more. You got something for us?
No, I want you to finish up
Yeah?
and then yeah.
Yeah, Edmund Kemper.
Mm.
You
I
guys
don't know
recognize
this one.
the
Is there a nickname?
I'm not certain here. That's
Okay. Then go ahead. I don't think I'm familiar, but we'll see.
I know he was really tall.
the co-ed killer. Yeah, here we go. The co-ed killer.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, I'm not familiar.
Okay, yeah. So born in '48 in California, he committed his first murders.
Excuse me.
Whoops,
Mm.
I don't know if I should have said that. As a teenager, and was sent to a state mental institute. Right.
Mm.
Got released and unalive more people. This is insane.
Wow.
This is insane. It goes back to what we were talking about
But
earlier.
what year was this?
This was.
Do you have a year on it?
Hold on now. He was 73. Not born in '73, but this was going down in '73. In fact, in '73, he unalived his mother and her friend.
So
And
it
then,
started very early in '73.
well,
Okay, that's what I was
well,
wondering.
he
Yeah.
was born in 1948.
Yeah. So
And
Yeah.
then
it started there in 1973. You said.
they didn't start. In '73 is where he made
Correct.
his final two unalivings before he was arrested.
Okay, so it was before that.
His
Correct.
first murder was 1964.
1964. Okay.
Thank you.
He
Thank you.
unalived his grandmother.
Oh,
His grandmother?
wow.
Yes.
Jesus.
What's it with the
Right,
bloodline? Because it's grandmother, mother.
Well, because it stems from childhood trauma, which we're gonna
Right.
get there, right? But that okay. So I was just trying to like yearly
Well,
like place where.
Obviously, some started somewhere because he was sent to a mental hospital after unaliving somebody. So
Right.
he, right, and then he got released, and then
I
after.
was just wondering if I've heard about it because if it's before my time, I'm probably not that familiar to be honest, right? And that was before my time, and that's why I asked.
Right. And again, after his release, he was targeting young women in Santa Cruz.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then in '73, the unaliving of his family members. Wow. And arrested, convicted, and then he got a life sentence and remains incarcerated. He is still alive.
Unalived.
Very interesting.
It's
Very
scary.
interesting.
It's scary.
After he shot her.
So I was just gonna touch on the fact of like we're talking about. I haven't heard of some of the people on your list, right?
Same. Yeah. Same.
We all agree when it's someone familiar that we've all heard of, right? Bundy, Gein, we can shoot them off, right? But I wanted to look into the history of like when did people first start finding out, right? Because there's been people who still aren't caught to this day. People who
Yeah.
have done the crime and they're still alive
You
today.
gotta be
right?
so. I hate to say it, but good at it. Feel me? Like.
Just like the con
Mhm.
artists, right?
It is.
Like I don't need to compare it, but it's true.
Well, you gotta think about timing and
Yes.
and just like just
They got
everything.
it down to almost like a science, right? Like it's calculated. It's calculated murder. That's where probably the term comes from. But I looked up kind of not I didn't look up, but I'm reading and I'm educating myself on Jack the Ripper has been called the first modern serial killer. And I brought up dates because you asked me
Yep.
what year that Jack the Ripper was first brought to light.
I thought at first it was like, oh, like in '60s type shit, like late '60s, early '70s.
No,
Is what I initially, yeah.
1888.
I couldn't believe how early that's
Ooh,
been. Yeah.
that's weird.
Jack the Ripper
That's old.
has been around since 1888. We both we both were
Excuse me.
very surprised by that. But while not the first serial killer in history, Jack the Ripper's case was the first to create a worldwide media frenzy. That's what changed the game as far as sure serial killers have existed. Their numbers were a lot more detrimental back then. We're learning there's a decline because we're getting better at catching them, all this stuff. But when did it start becoming public news, right? Like
Yeah.
a media frenzy of like, hey, be careful. This person's on the loose. Don't leave your house. You know, like
Hide your kids, hide your
Jack,
wife.
yeah, hide your kids, hide your wife, just like I said earlier. But Jack the Ripper was that one that put social, or like not even social, but like media frenzy in play. Like that was the first time, and he's still unidentified. They were just putting out what they knew, just to try to warn people off, and it was a frenzy. People were terrified, and I would have been too at that time, right? But
Absolutely.
we're talking about 1888. We're talking about you're getting newspapers, if that, right?
If that, right?
If that,
Yeah.
1888. I
Christ.
mean, that's crazy. So like a media frenzy. What media are we talking about, right? Because I wasn't around then, so I had to be a newspaper, right?
You know, Jack the Ripper is an unsolved case, right?
Yeah, that's why I said he was still
Crazy.
unidentified, right? But that's what makes the difference between the infamous serial killers and
Do you
the
know?
media frenzy,
Do you
right?
know of any other unsolved, terrifying cases like that?
I'm not familiar with a lot of unsolved cases, and there's gonna be plenty more, I'm sure, right?
I
If
mean,
we're being honest,
well, Jack the Ripper obviously is one of them. I mean, it's the starter, if you will, right?
we're getting better at
Yeah.
catching them, but not everybody is catchable,
Yeah.
right? Like
The
some people are really, really good at what they do.
yeah, the Zodiac killer is an unsolved
Yeah,
case as well.
Yep.
And man, what again? I can't get over that one right there.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
Too
rough.
much, too much.
Rough.
Hell, the movie was like 3 hours long. Even the movie was like, I can't get enough of this shit right
Yeah,
here. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
you guys ever heard of the Long Island serial killer?
I have not.
Any of my friends from New York over there
I
recognize?
have. I'm trying to
I was
put
gonna say
my
I have
finger
not.
on it, but I
It's a
remember.
Long Island.
Yeah.
How about Bible John?
Ooh, I don't
This
know.
Bible
one,
John. Oh my god.
I cannot wait to find out. I know you mentioned the name earlier, and I was like, what?
Was an unsolved case, right? I mean, I'm hoping it has nothing to do with the Lord of the big guy, you know, the home,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the land.
There's got to be a way you got the name though. So like, let's find out. Who gave him that name and why?
Why don't you take it away there, Atal?
I don't know.
It's
I
right
don't
there.
know them.
It's right there on the screen.
Oh, the victims were Patricia Docker,
Was that
February.
63?
No, it's 68. Uh, Jamina McDonald, August of 69, and Helen Puddick, October 1969. All these women had spent the evening at the Barrowland Ballroom before being murdered. Why is the name Bible John? The nickname came from witness statements, particularly from Helen Puddick's sister, who shared a taxi with her suspect. She reported that he frequently quoted or referred to the Bible, spoke disapprovingly about adultery, claimed he did not drink alcohol, and was polite and well spoken. These characteristics led investigators and the press to call him Bible John.
There you have it.
So
That's where he got
now
his
we know,
name from.
right?
Yeah.
So it did not happen under the house of God. It happened at a taxi cab.
Right.
So witnesses describe him as around 25 to 35 years old, approximately 5'10" to 6 foot, slim build, reddish or light brown hair, well dressed, often wearing a suit, clean cut appearance, distinctive teeth, including a noticeable gap, a composite sketch based largely on Helen Huddock's sister's description remains one of the best known images in the British criminal history. And was he ever caught? No. The case remains officially unsolved.
Yeah.
Over the decades, several suspects have been proposed, including, we're not going to get into all that.
Yeah, we don't need to, but yeah.
And why the case remains famous? The Bible John murder it continues to fascinate investigators and true crime researchers because the killer may have committed only 3 known murders before disappearing. A credible eyewitness spent significant time with the suspect. The investigators generated one of Scotland's most famous um, composite sketches, and despite decades of advances in forensic science, the killer's identity remains unknown. So he is one of those that have escaped forensic science, which is
Yeah.
Insane.
he was really careful, I guess.
That's what I'm saying is like the timing, just the day, everything, just like everything that just goes hand in hand with it. It's like you gotta be perfect with it in order to get away and then not get caught
Yeah.
after
Right.
decades.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because, like I said, we're getting better at catching them, but he escaped when we have the technology, right? Like, that's
Yeah, so we talked about like unsolved cases and whatnot. This question goes out to everybody here. What unsolved case do you guys or would like to see get solved? If could, if it could be.
of silly serial killers alone, right?
Sure.
Like, there's not any
Yeah.
case just that one. Um,
Man, serial killer wise, I don't know.
I don't know. I would
You
have
said it
to
could
say
be
the
anything.
Zodiac killer because that's one that is more recent, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Zodiac
my
killer.
honest statement. Is probably the Zodiac
Yeah,
killer.
mine obviously is the same because and not because I'm so obsessed with it, but it went on for
Why is
so
so
long.
upset?
It went it went on for so long,
Yeah.
and it's like I feel like they had the suspect like in their hand, like in the palm of their
And
hand.
how many times have we heard of that happening
You know
too?
what I'm saying? He
Right?
just
Yeah.
slipped through the cracks and
Yeah,
stuff.
a lot of
It's
that.
like,
A lot of times they do.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. That just blows my mind.
Wait,
but
how many times did Dahmer have encounters with the police? Right?
That's what I'm
Several,
saying. Like,
several times.
I want to say at least 4 or 5.
No, you never suspected him of anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
especially I can't bring that up, but yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that off
Yeah.
off camera. But yeah, I don't know. Just slips through the crack.
Yep.
So this I this should have been added before in the show, but I still want to share it because it was fascinating to me. Some more characteristics
Okay.
of serial killers. Uh, Many are fascinated with fire setting, right? Sadistic activity like torturing animals, and I've heard of this. Like a lot of
Yeah.
younger boys who like to torture animals, and it's usually before sexual maturity, which is interesting, right?
And they put that in a lot of shows
Yes.
and movies
So like
too.
we are growing up watching like horror movies and documentaries and stuff like that. Like that was one of the big things they touched on.
Yeah.
Is like, oh, if they torture animals, it's a dead sign. Like they're gonna end up dying, right?
Right.
This one, more than 60% wet their bed beyond age 12.
Interesting.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that right?
Yep. And then most of them have petty crimes, fraud, theft, vandalism. Right? That's how
Sure.
it starts.
That's
They start
real.
getting in trouble with that. They generally have average or below average IQs, but are described or perceived as possessing above average IQs, right? And I,
Yeah.
this one kind of hit home for me because I'm always like, they have to be, they outsmart their victim. They have to be smarter, right? Like, I just assumed they would have an above average IQ.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't be an idiot and get away with like.
Well,
That's
Right.
if
So,
you're
like, you would
charming
think,
enough, if
but
you're charming
that's the thing
enough,
is, it's literally, they've done studies. They have average or below average
yeah,
IQs. And I was like, that's very interesting because I would think if you're going to outsmart anybody, right? Like any victim you choose, you're outsmarting them, you have to have above average IQ, and that's not true. So that was one of the things that stuck out to me, which is why I'm choosing to share this information because
yeah,
it's helpful to know, right?
Sure.
And there are exceptions to this criteria. So there are genius, like not above average IQs, right?
yeah,
They graduate college, they have degrees, they're successful in their businesses or whatever careers they choose. There's been people who have been awarded in communities and done miraculous things and like very smart. They're
yeah.
That's the part.
teachers.
That's the part that gets me. It's
Yeah.
like there are people. He's known by people, or
Yes,
that individual.
and there
You
are
know?
exceptions to this
Crazy.
criteria. This is just with taking a study, you have to take an average, right? Like
Yeah.
a poll study average. But a lot of like on average, they're not any smarter than you or I.
Yeah.
And I just want people to know that, like, don't feel like you're going to be taken over by someone who has a higher IQ than you. Like these people act normal and have the same IQ as you,
Yeah.
and you still can fall victim. They're just
Mhm.
very like charming, right?
It's like street smarts.
Yeah.
There's book smart and there's
Just be
street smarts.
like they don't have to outsmart you. You just have to be aware that they're not even trying to do that, and it's your
Right.
average Joe that you're meeting in a bar room or wherever on the street, like passing by, right? And you're just like, oh, he's average. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, well, check into his childhood.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Trauma
saying.
check. Trauma check.
Not good. Uh, which leads to
Well, what it leads to is I'm that whole that when I looked up, if there was any active, you know, serial killers currently. I caught that at the perfect time. Anyways, like I was saying, pros of train of thought. But yeah, I looked into that, and no, it really like, man, they could be right down the road. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like
it could be our mailman. It could be, the person next door. It could be your bus driver for your child. Like these are things. This is real.
yeah.
And we're gonna keep it real on this podcast, right?
And
That's one of near and dear things to my heart.
Of course.
We're gonna keep it real, right?
Yeah, we're not gonna blow smoke up nobody's ass here.
We want to educate.
We're
That's
gonna,
it.
we're gonna, yeah, exactly. We're gonna come with the facts. We're gonna educate. Hell, we're educating ourselves at the same time. Like we're all doing this at the same time. But no, and honestly, it's just why I'm so like locking doors always constantly and just like cameras and
No,
like
shoot them.
it's hard,
What was I
man.
saying?
Like
Shoot 'em.
do you guys agree it's so hard to
Yeah.
like trust people
Oh,
these
the
days?
joke.
Like, and it's like, especially these days, man. It's so hard out here,
Yep.
It's so hard.
Everybody
out
has an agenda and
It's
everybody
hard out here for
influence.
pimp.
Hard out here
Well, I don't know
for
about a
pimp.
pimp, but I know for us it is. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
not paid enough, obviously.
I mean,
If
that's
we were
what it
pimps,
is.
we would be a little better looking and better dressed. Yeah.
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 Well, you got
So, I wanted to wrap my part of
Sure.
my information up by saying, many serial killers have faced problems in their childhood development. And that's why I kept saying is like, we're going to get to that, we're going to get to that. But like, family or society or lack thereof, right? Like, lack thereof family or society is cruel to you. They choose to not adjust to you or accept you. These
Mhm.
are things that are most prominent part of a child's development, right? Like
Yeah.
we grew up uh, expecting to be welcome to the family, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to the world, and a lot of the times this doesn't happen, but it's such a huge part of child development. So it can identify with broken homes, lack of discipline, physical or sexual abuse.
Yes.
It can stem from all these things. Not being accepted into the new place you just moved into. You're bullied in school. Like, all these things are huge in child development, right?
Huge
So,
factors.
based on that, this next thing I'm about to say was kind of home hitting for me and my child development, and I'm just going to bring it up. But when a parent has a drug or alcohol problem, the attention in the household is on the parents rather than the child. And that creates a feeling of being alone. You go and you try to envision a different world where you're in charge. You can take out your anger, like this false like sense of hope just to get you through these moments. And it resonated with me, and it also leads to our next podcast topic, which is addictions, which is something very near and dear to me. So I am looking forward to that. But like, it's just wild how this topic led directly into our next topic, and I can't say enough about it. Like, it means a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah. So look out for that. That would be our. Go ahead, keep it coming. Keep it coming. We welcome all
Yay!
the love. We welcome all the love.
Yes.
Welcome all the hate. Let's
Yes,
go.
yes.
But yeah, so yeah, look out for that. Also look out for the weekly WWE shows with my partner
You.
Julian and the
Hey!
over. He's right over there.
Wah,
Yeah,
wah,
he's
wah,
right over there.
In the
wah. You don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
see him, he's ugly.
yeah.
Damn, no.
Fake news.
But yes, I just want to remind everybody again, like tonight wasn't about creating legends out of monsters, because that's not what we're here for. It's about understanding, the warning signs, the investigations, and most importantly, the victims whose lives were changed forever. So
And the
like,
monsters could live next door to you, so be careful.
absolutely. So like, I don't know. I always say it. I mean, I always say I'm old school, but listen, it's hard to trust people. Please
Trust
watch
no
out.
one.
Watch out for your own. Watch out for your kids, your loved ones, your
Hide the
partners.
kids, hide your wife.
Amen.
Like honestly, like it's gnarly out there, man. It's like you just it really is, man. You can't. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard out there. It sucks. But this is the world we live in. We have serial killers in there. We have con artists in there. We
Yep.
have addicted people
All
in
these
there. Like,
things, like we don't know what's in our food, we don't know what's
excuse
next
me.
door, we gotta pay attention to all of it, and we're doing this.
This is why we have these shows, man, so we can educate not just ourselves, but you guys as well. And man, we're just having fun with it, man. At the end of the
Yep.
day, yeah.
I've had a blast. Yeah. I had a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
I'm
yeah,
learning a lot. I'm learning a lot
indeed,
every day. So
indeed. But yes, from all of us from the Not Paying Up Podcast, we appreciate you all.
yes, very
Like, subscribe, share, Instagram,
hearted.
TikTok, YouTube. Please follow. Help the movement. Help support the movement. Listen, we're trying to eat. You heard?
Moving
We're
on.
trying to eat, man. We're hungry. We're trying to eat.
Wait.
There it is. We're leaving it right there.
Hey, hey,
Before we go, anybody in the back? Before we go,
We love you.
Love
Like, share.
Please subscribe.
Fuck you, Ezekiel.
but
Fuck you.